If you love bold colors, quirky accessories, or outfits that just feel fun, but sometimes you worry whether you're coming across a little bit too playful or even a bit childish, this video is for you. A few of you have asked me lately how to keep that creative, expressive vibe in your outfits, but make it a little bit more polished, mature, or moody. And if you're familiar with the style route system, this playful energy usually belongs to the sun style route. But don't worry, even if you're not using that system or you're not familiar with it, this video is still gonna help you if you're someone that wants to look creative and express yourself through your outfits, but you also want to look a little bit more intentional, mature, and like yourself. So without further ado, let's dive right into it. So let's first talk about why colorful or interesting outfits and items can appear a little bit childish, and does it always have to be that way? The style route system is basically about combining your visual preferences with your personality so that your outfits express something about you. So if you're someone that is drawn to bold colors, playful accessories, quirky patterns, or anything like that, you might have a little bit more of that vibrant, playful streak. And the sun style route basically corresponds to visual impact. But going back to Ellie's original videos that she made about the style routes and her recent quiz, you might feel like she associates sun with fruit earrings, cartoony prints, and anything that is a little bit more novelty. And that is definitely one way to express your preference for the sun style route, but it is not the only one. Sun doesn't have to mean immature. It just means fun, radiant, and unexpected. And you can absolutely do that in more subtle or elevated ways. And here is something that I tell my clients that I think really helps understanding the style route system and how to actually use it in your day-to-day life. Whatever style route you have, you basically can incorporate that through the items that you choose or in the way that you style or put together your outfits. So basically we have items or details on items, or we have styling techniques. So for sun, you might incorporate that through bright colors, bold patterns, unusual textures, playful shapes, anything that is a little bit unusual. And a prime example in my wardrobe is this very big fluffy sweater that also has a lot of different colors and an interesting pattern. And I would say that this jumper is very sun, but also my pink jumper is also a sun item due to its bold color. And so there is almost like the scale of how sun an item can be. But you can also express sun in simply how you style your outfits. So think about mixing patterns, clashing colors, over-accessorizing, or adding high contrast. All of those are the styling techniques that someone that is drawn to the sun style route may use. And this can be a really helpful distinction, especially if you use my style needs spectrum system. So for example, if you have mushroom or stone, which may express a need to feel a little bit more put together or a little bit more relaxed and casual, both of those style routes are actually quite pared back in how they put outfits together. And so if we try to mix that with sun, maybe the styling techniques option goes out of the way because you're going to create a very maximalist outfit that clashes with that pairing back. And so if you want to incorporate sun with some of those more pared back routes, you might prefer to go for the items option. So maybe incorporating a bold color, a pattern, or an interesting shape rather than over accessorizing or clashing three different patterns. So now that you understand that, let me give you some very specific examples of how you can incorporate sun in your items or outfits, and then I'm going to show you specific examples for how to combine it with different style routes. So the first way that you can add that color and playfulness without being immature is actually to choose very simple shapes and play with a color or a pattern. So what I'm talking about in here is picking the most minimal or simple or neutral version of the shape of the item. So for example, a crew neck jumper, a sweatshirt, a simple blouse, anything that is not going to be extremely interesting in terms of shape, and then just add a bold pattern or a bold color. And then, especially if sun is not your most prominent route, you can actually pair that with more simple, neutral items and let that bold, bright item just do the talking. And I actually have an example from one of my real clients who had sun, stone, and mushroom. And because those style routes are so pared back, I loved how she found a way to combine them together. So she had this really bright yellow sweatshirt with the graphic, but the sweatshirt itself was very simple. So if it was black or white, it didn't have the pattern or the color, this could be a very stone sweatshirt. But just the color and that print added a lot of visual interest. Now, if you want to go very sun, you absolutely can by picking interesting trousers and interesting shoes. But if you're someone that actually has those more pared back roots, you can absolutely go with straight leg jeans and sneakers, and that is your whole outfit done. So it's still interesting, it's still personalized, it's still expressive, but the styling is actually very simple and minimal, and you let the color do the talking. The second way to make interesting items a lot more grown up and even polished is to actually consider picking shapes that are more classic, but then add some, which is interesting details or elements throughout those items. So let me show you what I mean in here. For example, I have this white shirt. And on the surface, this can be a very, very plain white shirt, but because I have the rhinestones, it adds that element of sun. The same thing actually applies to my trench coat. If it was a very straight shape, the color is black and white, so still very classic, but the pleating adds this unexpected element. And so you can look for items that are still incorporating your other style roots, but have something unexpected about them. So you can go for more neutral colors like camel, navy, black, white, cream, brown, all of those more grown up, mature colors, more classic colors, but then make sure that your item actually has something unexpected. And that can be those details, it can be a cut, it can be something that just makes it a little bit more unusual. By the way, if you're finding this helpful so far, please give me a thumbs up and subscribe, because it really helps me to reach more people with my style advice. Now back to the video. The next way to make sun a little bit more grown up is to actually use color in more structured shapes. So whether you pick a blazer or a coat that is in a brighter color or pattern, whether you go for a silk shirt that is in a brighter color, or whether you choose wide leg formal trousers that are maybe deep orange or bright blue, all of those are ways to actually make the sun style root appear a lot more mature. And I think a great example of how you can use more structured or professional shapes, but use that bright color or pattern to create that visual interest is actually Michelle Obama. Because all of her outfits are actually really polished, she looks fantastic, but they're not boring. They're not the classic black and white and navy. They're very interesting. And so you can absolutely use dresses, formal trousers, shirts, bags, anything that is a little bit more structured, just make it brighter or printed. And if maybe your work environment actually doesn't allow you to use color in that way, think about patterns, because you can actually find some very visually interesting patterns in neutral colors. And a prime example in here is actually one of my newest blouses. I absolutely love it because the print is so interesting, but then the shape is in a very traditional shirt. So depending on how I pair this, yes, I can go for more romantic outfits, but I can absolutely make this work appropriate with wider leg trousers and more formal shoes. And so you don't have to completely abandon any sort of fun or visual interest, even if you have to comply with a stricter dress code. And finally, I think sometimes we forget that sun doesn't have to be all that big and in your face. And we can use accessories to add that creativity and fun. So of course you can first start looking at jewelry, so any sort of bracelet, necklace, ring that are maybe really small details, but you're still going to see them and you're still going to feel like you're expressing a part of yourself. But all the way to things like interesting socks. I think this is a fantastic way to add a bit of that playfulness without going over the top. We can also play with shoes and pick shoes that are a little bit more interesting. You can choose a bag that maybe has an interesting texture or a slightly unusual shape. You can go for scarves, ties, hats, any accessory really that is going to still create that playful, interesting effect, but it doesn't have to be all that much. And the final technique that I absolutely love is actually mixing prints, because I feel that pattern mixing, print mixing is such an elevated technique that if done right can definitely add that playful vibe, but still make you look polished and put together. And so you can combine that with any of the previous tips. So maybe pick items that are more simple or more structured to create that sense of polish. And you can even pick all the patterns to be in neutral colors. You can see in that outfit in here, all of my items on their own are actually quite classic, simple, neutral. But because I've put them all together, it actually creates this more visually interesting outfit. And all of those are different ways to incorporate more playful, interesting items into your outfits without necessarily feeling childish or immature. And now that you understand this, let me give you some concrete examples if you have different style routes, how you can actually mix them with the sun style route. So if you have sun and stone, so you like more casual styles, but also you want that vibrancy or something unexpected, one of the best ways I have found is actually to use colorful sneakers. And I think that in here, you can go as bold as you want. You can go for very bright colors. You can choose ones that have interesting details, patterns, or even interesting shapes, because the underlying shape is of a sneaker, but you can make it a lot more visually interesting. And the same thing applies to any of the other stone items. So for example, a classic denim jacket that is maybe very casual, you can take that and make it pink. I actually have a pink denim jacket and I love it because yes, it is casual, but it's also a little bit different and more interesting. And you can go for pretty much any color. You can do the same thing with a puffer jacket. Just pick something that is with a more interesting shape, and straight away you have the combination of sun and stone. And like I showed you before, those Kenzo sweatshirts are one of my favorites because they are definitely bright and interesting, but also the shape is very, very simple. Now, if we want to combine sun and mushroom, this can feel very weird for some people because they can feel like the two ends of the spectrum when it comes to styling. Because mushroom likes to pare things back and make them more minimal and classic and simple, and then sun likes to add things, right? So we're not going to use the styling techniques, we're going to just use color. So in here, for example, you can take a very simple cardigan, a classic slip skirt, a t-shirt, straight like pair of jeans, cigarette pants. So again, keeping the shape to be mushroom, but just going for a color or pattern that is sun. And again, you don't even have to do that for all of your items. Even one item, if you have very strong mushroom style route, can absolutely transform your outfit, make it more playful, more interesting, without losing that simplicity and polish that you're drawn to. And similarly with mountain, in here, you can decide how sun you want to go. So from pairing trousers with a shirt in really bright, interesting colors, all the way to maybe incorporating just one structured element that is a little bit more interesting, you can absolutely vary the level of mountain that you incorporate. And finally, I also had someone in my comments ask about moon and sun. So moon is that more moody, darker aesthetic. How do you balance that with the vibrancy of the sun? So in here, I would suggest abandoning the bold prints and patterns and actually going with some of the other elements. So for example, unexpected textures in darker colors. That can definitely help. You can also go for pattern mixing. That is a surefire way to add that visual interest and creativity without losing the darkness or moodiness of the overall outfit. Or maybe you go for a quirky accessory, but then you make it black, dark, gray. And so you can combine that visual interest with that darkness, moodiness, or toughness. And of course, you can also go for taking one sun item and one moon item and putting them together. So for example, I have a pink jacket, but I pair that with very loose band graphic t-shirt, my studded boots, and my dark jeans. And so I feel like it leans moon because it's darker, moodier, edgier, but it also has just a little bit of that vibrance. So you definitely have options if you have those two style routes. And if you're watching this and thinking, okay, Millie, I get it, but how do I apply this to my own wardrobe? This is exactly where the style detective session can come in. It's a one-to-one call where we can confirm your style routes and then figure out ways on how to combine them and even create outfits from your own existing wardrobe that you feel incorporate all of the different parts of yourself that you want to express. So if you feel like you've got the pieces, but you're not exactly sure how to put them together, I'll leave the link below for the style detective session. And so let me leave you with this. You don't need to wear rainbow fruit earrings to have the sun style route. You can be a sun person who wears monochrome. You can be a sun person that loves structure. You can be moody, minimalist, and still be playful. It's all about how you express that colorful or playful vibe. And let me know in the comments if this was helpful and what other style routes videos you want to see. I'll see you in the next one.